why do you feel your films resonate with so many people?
Well, you know, the movies are, first off, thank you for going to the movies all these years. I appreciate that. You know, and movies are that kind of one thing that our parents, when we're young, let us go to because they think it's kind of safe, right? Well, the movies are safe.
Yep.
But they don't realize we're trying to make out, we're trying to do all kinds of stuff there. And they kind of, in the old days when you didn't have all these extra X channels, that's where you learned how to kiss. That's where you learned what it was to be a hero. And heroes don't always win. We know that in life. And when you see it on a movie as a child, because you think, no, heroes, how it has to end. But you see somebody that loses, and they're heroic about it, it's where you build character. You think, I need to be that guy in defeat, the way he carried himself. But movies, for me, you just can't have a movie without having a girl. And these movies, you know, even in my Westerns, and the latest one I did, Horizon, it's dominated by women. It's just dominated by them. And I just think they make for the best movies. You know, the games we play and the professional athletes, it's a 3-hour day for them. They basically practice the entire year. But they have these lives outside the lines of what they play. And that's where a lot of drama takes place. And I think in the sports movies, I think I've always felt the need to have women.
Yeah, you brought women, you brought romance to sports. And has that been something you said the lives outside and off the field is what you've done a great job of portraying? Is that something you've always thought about when it came to sports movie? You've always thought, you know, I want to tell more than just the game itself? Was that written into the script? Is that something that you just naturally bring to it?
Yeah, there is more to it. I mean, if you think about Love of the Game, we start by showing some early footage of me playing Little League. And your parents are at every game, just the same way they see your Christmas shows and try to help you remember the words Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You try to help your child. Get your hands up. And in our sports world, I mean, jocks have it good all the way through high school. They have it great in college, and if they go on, they still have it good. But there's a moment in time where they play their last game, and they cry. And they cry a lot of times because their parents don't even see their last game. Their parents are gone. You can find these things in sports movies that put the hair on the back of your neck. And it can be the simplest gesture of sticking up for a teammate because you have the leverage as a professional player to say to your coach, he plays. I don't care that he's not the best player, but he's the best player for me tonight. And anybody that loves sports can cry over that moment. Didn't have anything to do with a ball or a strike. It had to do with a level of loyalty, a level of integrity, and basically a superstar saying, fuck it, I can win with him next to me. He's my buddy. And you don't have to play him next week, but you play him tonight. If that scene's written correctly, anybody that's ever played the sport goes, that's who I want to be.